Hey folks, how are we doing today? It's Andrew down here at C. Harper Honda, and today I have the all-new, completely redesigned 2023 Honda Pilot Sport. Let's take a look at what you get with this entry-level trim model. And this is the all-new 2023 Honda Pilot Sport. So for the all-new 2023 model year, we do have a few different trim options, starting with this entry-level sport model. We then have the EXL, the all-new Trail Sport model, the Touring, and the Elite trim level. However, I do believe that we will have a entry-level LX model filling in beneath this at some point. However, for right now, this is our entry-level model. So let me show you what you get with this all-new Pilot. And of course, starting up front, we have all-new exterior styling. Really love the look they gave to this all-new Honda Pilot. As you can see, we kind of have a more boxier design, definitely more of a truck-like front. It's a little boxier, a little more square, and I think it looks fantastic. Really enjoy the look of this all-new Pilot. However, with the sport trim level, we do get a few things that are different with it, and most notable would be we have our trim kind of blackened and darkened out on this model. So as you can see up front on our other models like the EXL, the Touring, and the Elite, that bar would be chrome. However, on this sport trim level, it is in a nice gloss black. Same thing around the sides of this vehicle. No bright-work trim underneath the windows or anything like that. It is all darkened out, kind of leading to a sporty, well, obviously a sporty look, because this is the sport model. Now, in addition to having some darkened trim, we also have these beautiful 20-inch graphite painted alloy wheels. They really fill in the wheel wells of this vehicle quite nicely. As you can see, we have a nice pearl to them as well. And they'll stay a little bit cleaner than, say, if they were completely blacked out. Of course, going around the rest of the exterior of this vehicle, we do have standard LED headlights, LED fog lights. Of course, we have our daytime running light and turn signal on the bottom and our turn signal up here. We have our big Honda badge, and behind that is a lot of our Honda sensing safety features for our adaptive cruise control, our lane keep assist, road departure, that sort of nature. Let's keep heading around to the back and show you some more. Actually, hold on, let's stop here and talk about the side, because the sport model, as you can see, we get this matte black mirror. On other models, this will be painted, color matched, or featured in gloss black, but on this model, it is matte black. And of course, up top, we have our roof rails. Those are painted in gloss black. Very nice to have. And of course, we can have our side crossbars in there too if we want to make a full roof rack, which is very good for cargo handling capabilities. And coming around to the rear of this all-new redesigned Honda Pilot Sport, you will notice that the Sport model gets us the addition of these dual chrome exhaust outlets, really tying into that sporty nature of this vehicle. I think it's the only little bit of bright work we have on the sport model, because as you can see, the rest of the rear, we have our nice tail lights and blackened out all-wheel drive and sport badging on this model. Now let's show you a couple other features you get on this entry-level sport model, starting with how do you get into this vehicle? Well, of course, it does have dual automatic front entry. Just got to put your hand behind the door handle, and it'll automatically unlock the doors. To lock them, it's just as easy. You see this little rib strip? You can lock it there. Now on our other models, we do have the ability to open and lock our doors from all door handles. However, on the entry-level sport trim level, you just have the access on the front and passenger door. I want to show you the key on this all-new 23 Honda Pilot and one of the features you get even on this entry-level sport model, and that is remote start. Super easy to operate. All you have to do is lock the vehicle, press and hold the remote start button on the key fob, and your Honda Pilot will fire to life, adding some nice heat or cooling to your vehicle. All right, let's show you the inside of this sport trim level. And as you can see, we have these awesome cloth bucket seats, 10-way power with 2-way lumbar, and you get this super cool orange accenting on the seats and on our door side panel. And on our steering wheel on this model. So really nice, comfortable seats. These are heated too, of course, so you will get heated seats even on this entry-level sport model, which is very nice. Let's take a look at the rest of this interior and hop in and show you some more. So we're just gonna hop in, put our foot on the brake and hit our engine start stop button and show you what else we have on the inside. So starting up front, once again, here is our steering wheel for this model. Have these nice indentations to hold it if you're going around some corners and want a little extra grip. We have paddle shifters on either side of the steering wheel to control our 10-speed automatic transmission. And of course, we have some controls for our volume and our audio system, plus our 7-inch driver's information display. So as you can see, you can go into this different screen, pick up a few different options in here, like our range and our fuel, stuff like that. And we have a traditional speedometer to the right of that. Now on the Elite Stream level, you will get a full LCD instrument cluster on this model. However, it is still nice to have our digital functionality with this Sport trim level. On the right of the steering wheel, we have our controls for our adaptive cruise control, plus our lane keep assist and lane follow. Behind that, you can see we have our windshield wipers. Not automatic on this Sport trim level, but that's okay. However, we do have automatic lighting for our LED exterior lights. Now, taking a look at our infotainment option on this Sport trim level, we do have a 7-inch touchscreen radio, and it is compatible with wired Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It's a 7-speaker system with a subwoofer, so you do get a little bit nice audio quality with that subwoofer. However, if you do want the additions of our HD radio, Sirius XM, or wireless CarPlay and Android Auto, well, you'll have to step up into one of the higher trim level models. Beneath that, we have our automatic climate control settings on this Sport trim level. It is tri-zone, which is very nice. Even the rear gets included on that and can control their heating and cooling from up here. And once again, we have our heated seats, tri-zone for the front and passenger of this vehicle. Beneath that, in the new 23 Honda Pilot, we do have a few different power options for our electronic devices, including one USB-A, a USB-C, and a 12-volt outlet, a little bit of cell phone storage or maybe a pack of gum or something like that, and a big center area here. Now, on some upgraded trim levels, you will have the option of a wireless charger. However, on this Sport trim level, that has not available. Coming back beneath that, we have our dual cup holders, nice large size on these as well. We have our controls for our 10-speed automatic transmission. We have our drive mode selector. So if we go up to our display, you will see we have normal, economy mode, snow mode, tow mode, and sport mode. So really get you a little bit better throttle response and a little more fun if you're merging on or, you know, want to hustle around your 3-row Honda Pilot. Beneath that, we have the button to kill off our automatic engine start stop at traffic lights and our hill descent control. And then finally, to the right of that, we have our automatic parking brake and our brake hold functionality. Taking a look, we have more of that orange accent stitching on our big center console. And as you can see on the inside, we have a little bit of a coin storage tray and a very large center console. Now let's take a look at the backup camera on this 2023 Honda Pilot Sport. As you can see, it does have a multi-angle functionality, so you can kind of get a few different views with that. However, there is the availability of a 360-degree camera on our upper trim level. So if you want that functionality, you're going to want to go for one of the higher trim levels. There is no sunroof in this Sport model, so if you do want that functionality, you're going to want to step up into one of the higher trim levels. Now, taking a look in this center area here, we do have some sunglass storage. However, there is no rear privacy mirror on this vehicle. So once again, you'd want to step up to a higher trim level to get that option. We have dual LED map lights and the ability to turn those lights on and off when the door is open. All right, let's take a look at the back seat of this Honda Pilot. Oh, sorry, and one more thing to note before we hop into the back. The all-new Honda Pilot in the Sport trim level does come available with automatic up-down windows on all 4 windows. Very nice. And of course, we have our blind spot monitoring standard too. Okay, let's let's take a look at the rear rows of this all-new 23 Honda Pilot Sport. And the first thing you'll notice is the very, very spacious second row seat. We have the same material follow through with that orange accent stitching on the seat and on the armrest here. Of course, we do have our AC and heat vents on this model, and beneath that is some USB-A outlets. Now, these seats are not heated in the rear. If you do want that feature, it is available on some of our higher trim level models. Plus, another thing they took out on this sport trim level is the ability to control the climate control in the rear seats of this. You can only control it up in the front on this sport trim level model. The sport trim level is an 8-passenger vehicle standard, so you do have these more wider seats on the exterior of the vehicle and this little center seat that you can have as a fold down armrest and additional cup holders as well. One additional feature that is missing on the sport trim level is the availability of our rear sunshades. So if that is a feature that is important to you, you want to make sure to step up into one of the higher trim levels. Regardless though, we have a ton of storage space, cup holders and whatnot on the door pocket of the middle row on this 23 Honda Pilot. And of course, we have a super easy way to get into the rear seat, the third row. All you have to do, one touch, look ma, no hands, folds up and get you very easy access into the third row of this Honda Pilot. I'll show you what it looks like back here. As you can see, we have a little armrest, cup holders on either side, plus we have rear AC and heat vents. However, the sport trim level does lose our USB charging ports on the back of this vehicle. You can see they put little plugs there as well. However, that's okay. It's a very roomy, spacious, boxy design back here, and it's very easy to get in and out of. So you can see, no problem. I fit back here just fine. And if I want to release the button, it's super easy. So that is the all-new 2023 Honda Pilot Sport, the entry-level trim model, at least for now, on the all-new Honda Pilot lineup. So let me know, what do you think about this entry-level trim model? And if you have any questions below, please drop them. I'll be sure to answer to the best of my ability. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.